Aries, hey, what's going on? How are you? My name is Antoine, and I want to welcome you to, this is kind of just like a little bonus energy for the month of November. All right, so let's just go ahead and just jump right on into it. Energies for Aries for the month of November. Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, or any placement. All right. So the central energy that we have here for you is Temperance, Aries. The first thing that came to my mind, the first thing that came to my mind, Aries, is just somebody just reminding you to like be patient or to like practice your patience, or patience is a virtue. And that's just probably one of the more irritating things that you'll hear during this time, Aries. It feels quite disturbing to you right now because I think for some reason there feels like there's an urgency, or there should be an urgency, but you're needing to actually be a little bit more patient with things. Um, or the thing is that you actually have been the one, maybe lately, to be a little bit more calm when it comes to the approach of certain things. And, amid whatever chaos that we're about to turn over that could be around you. Um, Either way, there is a serenity, a serenity um, type of feeling that I have when it comes to this card, when it comes to being in this central energy for you. Um, but again, let's see what all unfolds. Okay, so we have the Hierophant. Ooh, the Empress. Oh, Ace of Coin. Wow, Aries. So, wow. Aries, I feel like many of you have lately been trying to figure out your own, I guess, independence. Okay? Feels like you've been trying to figure out your own independence. Maybe you've been trying to break away from certain societal norms or certain learned things in your upbringing, maybe in your religion or your spiritual beliefs. Um, it feels like you've been trying to break away from that. You also may have been trying to. It doesn't necessarily feel. It feels societal, but it also feels parental as well. Okay. Um, And I say this with love because I know that I feel like a mother's love, right, typically will always want to encourage their child. And it feels like you have that, but at the same time, it's like you kind of want to have your own. And I do feel like this could be an opportunity where you get to have that. You get to have your own, but you still get to have that encouragement of and support of someone who really really cares for you and just really wants to help you grow this Ace of Coin into something that could be more. Okay. um, so you could be actually maybe learning patience from this person as well, but ultimately it definitely still feels like you're it feels like maybe you're doing something a little bit different than how people expect you to do it as well. So let's continue. Ooh, the sun. Wow, look at all this major arcana. The sun, the two of pentacle. Okay. So now you've turned that ace of coin into something and it makes you happy. But then I also feel like during this time, it feels like you have to maybe choose. I feel like this balancing act is happening here and here with the temperance card. And so it could be a feeling of you, maybe some of you feeling like You don't want to compromise yourself just for a coin. Okay. And so you're placing more value in the coin that you know that you have versus a coin that, um, was given to you based on the fact that you did something that someone felt like you were supposed to be doing. Something, Aries, something earned from your own accord feels better than something that you work to get from someone else. Sometimes this happens, of course, well, this happens every day, a lot of the times on your job, right? You don't want to always feel like you're working and working to support somebody else's dream and making their dream come true. Like eventually you want to do something that pours into you. And so this comes a time where you kind of have to choose. Interestingly enough, going up this road, like I see the Two of Pentacles, and then it's kind of balancing, and then these two cups that she's balancing in, balancing emotions in between, and then I'm drawn to the two keys right here laid out on the Hierophant as well, which does indicate, like I said, you do have to pick a path, you have to pick a door to unlock, um, but ultimately it is for your own happiness. Okay. Hopes and fears here is the Six of Pentacles. So again, balance, right? So definitely it's feeling like you're wanting to do something out on your own, but you don't necessarily want to compromise who you are. But it also feels like as much as you still want to do your own thing, it's like you don't want to disappoint the people who do have your support. So again, it's just a balancing act. It feels like you're just trying to figure out a way of maybe making everyone happy, including yourself. And I mean, there could be a way with the Sun card here. I feel like this is kind of like another sun here. Um, so it feels like you definitely could possibly do that. You could possibly find the balance here. I mean, you are the Temperance energy. Bang. The Page of Pentacle. I like the Page of Pentacle right here in this energy, Aries, because this makes me feel like um, this makes me feels like that by the end of this energy, you're able to choose and you're able to identify the way and the path to move forward, to be able to um, again, do your own thing, but also make others happy in the long run. But at the same time, it's not really about making them happy. I just feel like you just don't want to disappoint anyone. Okay, the card here that we have under the deck here would have been the Nine of Wands. And so with this Nine of Wands, it's a very protective type energy. It feels like, yes. It feels like there are people who feel very protective of you, Aries, and they don't want to see you be disappointed. Um, but I don't think that that's necessarily a concern for you. But it is a concern for others around you. They just don't want to see you get hurt again. Maybe you have been hurt. Um, because you invested in something or in someone before, and then things fell by the wayside, however way. So let's pull some advice. Whoa. All right, we got cardinal messages from Spirit. So listen closely, and then important discovery candles. So cardinal messages from Spirit, and then we have candles, important discovery. I feel like the important discovery is going to be you discovering that way, discovering the path of being able to pursue your own dreams and making your own self happy, and also balancing the fact of, maybe there's other obligations or expectations from others as well, that you just don't want to disappoint. Excuse me. So I definitely feel like you find a way to balance that. It's just, there's a lot of balance here. messages from spirit. You may be receiving a lot of small messages from your spirit guides or your angels or whoever you feel that walks with you to guide you. You may be receiving messages from them that you are listening to. This could even be just advice from your ancestors as well that comes to you in dreams. And also, I feel like if you've been seeing like a lot of these cardinal birds in your area, I don't know what time of year they're mostly around, but but if you've been seeing them, then this could just indicate as well. Usually, when I was growing up, this indicated that that there was good fortune coming, and we see that here with the Ace of Pentacle. So Aries, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, but thank you so much for your time. I truly appreciate it. Let me know how everything is working out in the comment box below, and you take care. Bye.